everybody, welcome to my channel. So today we are going to try something brand new that I got. We are going to use this HTV hat press by HTVRONT that I am super excited to share with you guys with that. So I'm going to do a little unboxing in just a second with that. But the items that you need today, and I'm hoping that this works. This is a hat that I got from the Dollar Tree. Again, Dollar Tree hat, pretty great. My daughter wants something to wear for a hat, and I was like, okay, what can we make her? And then I'm like, ooh, I can do her name, because why not? And I know they say you shouldn't have like your stuff on your kid's name, and I understand that, but she just really wants something with her name on it. She loves her name. So I ended up getting a hat from the Dollar Tree. I got two different types of vinyl. Now this is something that I've never used before, but it is puff vinyl. Now if you guys are not sure what puff vinyl is, puff vinyl it's a heat transfer vinyl, but it puffs up, so it kind of gives you like that brain look kind of, or it could be like a smooth, I don't know, but I'm super excited. But I got this from HTVRONT also. They sent me like a little starter pack, and I'm pretty excited. Like, I got all the colors of the rainbow, but today we're working with the white one. So this is white right here. As you see right here, you got kind of like a little duller side, and then you have a shinier side, and I will show you guys how to design it on the Cricut program. But when you do put it on the mat, you want to make sure the shiny side is down, and you also want to make sure you mirror your image, which I will explain that. But again, the shiniest part goes down when you put it on your mat ready to cut. So we got that. And then the next thing I got is just regular glitter heat transfer vinyl. So this is what it looks like. It is smooth on one side, and then it's kind of rough on the other. When you put this on your mat, again, you're going to put it where the shinier part is on the bottom, and you're going to make sure you mirror your image. This is also by HTVRONT. So next thing we're going to do is I'm going to show you guys how to do the design on the program. The first thing you're going to do is you're going to get a name. So I'm going to pick Charlotte. The font that I am picking is Noteworthy. Now this is something that I got from dafont.com. I downloaded it onto my computer, and then I uploaded it onto my Cricut, basically is what you do. So you're going to just figure out what font you want. So here we got the Noteworthy, and then I wanted it bold, so it's already bold, basically the same one I have. And then you're going to have it to whatever size you want. So I am going to have it at, actually not yet. You're going to offset it, which basically means you're going to have this little border around it. So I don't need it like huge. So we're going to have it just kind of like what you see right here is the one that's already done. And voila. Next thing you're going to do is highlight it all together, and you're going to hit this bottom right button that says slice. You're going to slice it. So what we did is we ended up just making this little offset like that. Here you can just delete that. I want this to be the pink glitter, so I'm going to make that pink, and I want this to be white, and voila, you got that. Okay, next thing I want this is to be completely in the center of each other. Got that. Next thing I want to do is change the dimensions to the size that I want. I'm doing 5.5, so 550. There you go. It looks identical to that one. Next thing you're going to do is you're going to make it. Then you want to make sure you have the mirror on. Anytime you do with vinyl that has wording on it, or anything with a picture that needs to go a certain way, you want to mirror it. So now it's backwards. Again, backwards. And then what I do is I had my vinyl cut out, and now we're going to put it through the Cricut machine. Mine connects through my Bluetooth, which just takes a little bit of a second. So what we're doing for the white is we're going to do the everyday iron-on. Even though it is puff, it still feels like regular vinyl. Again, it tells you to make sure your mirror is on. And then for the puff, you're going to actually do a different thing. You could do holographic sparkle, but you want to have it where it's going to be an iron-on. So I'm just going to go through browsing through my materials, and I want to go through wherever the HTV iron-on, and then I'm going to do the holographic sparkle iron-on when I do that. So I'm going to get these cut, and we'll be back. So the next thing I do is I always save all of my little scraps because you never know what you're going to need. So we're just going to peel these back just like this. And there is her name, and I will have to weed this out with my little weeding pen. And then again, one thing I like about the HTV vinyl, like you can be really rough with it. It's hard for it to ruin it, but yes. Okay, and there is that. So I'm just going to take my weeding pen, which is just like a regular pen, and all you do is you just kind of just take it. You're just going to peel off the little spots where you want the holes to be. But yeah, it's sticky, so be prepared for that. But yeah, let me finish this and get the machine started up. Here we're gonna unbox the new heat press, but I am pretty excited. This is something that will not take up hardly any room, and that's one thing I like, because we can always get a lot of machines that take up a lot of room. So yeah, so the first thing you get is the little heat press manufacturer manual, and then we're gonna open it and ta-da! Yes! So the first thing I'm gonna grab right here is this is what you put the hat on. It even looks like a little hat. And then it comes with a nice, ooh, this is a nice little case. Look at that, nice little case to put all that stuff in. Yes. And then we have the machine itself. And look at that. Pretty. Pretty, 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 pretty. Okay, then we just open it up by this little tab right here. And there is the machine. So look at that. Oh, this is your little ironing mat. So yeah. So next thing we're gonna open is this little machine. Ooh, look at that. It's so pretty. So pretty. I love it. I love it. This is like something small and easy to use. To just heat it up, you just use the holder right here. You don't even have to use this to put your hat on it. You can just put your hat on it just like that. Okay, so this is plugged in, and what you're going to do is you're just going to hit the little on button just like this, and then you're going to do your temperature. So what I'm going to do is actually do the glitter vinyl, which I got to figure out what the temperature is for that. But this is how you can figure out the degrees. You just push this little button just like this. You can go down just like that. And then this is how you do your time, just like that. Perfect. Now let's do the glitter. Okay, so basically, the box says right here, we're going to do it for 305 degrees. So this actually heats up pretty fast, I think. So again, 305 degrees. Sorry for all the beeping. So we're going to let that go. And then it says to press for 15 seconds. So voila. We're going to do 20 just to be, because we're using a hand press instead of a regular press. So we're going to let that warm up and see what we got. Next thing I have going on right now too is I have the little cover right here. I have the base, and then I made the hat get stretched out as best as I could. And what we're going to do is we are going to use the little iron to flatten that. I wonder if I could do that while it's opening or warming up. Oh, actually, I know one thing I made a mistake for. You got to take this little flap out of here. You want to have it where it's not going to be pressed. That's one thing I've learned. But yeah. And it's warmed up already. Just does that one little beep, and voila, let me get this hat situated and ready to go. So the machine is pretty easy. It heats up really fast, and so what I have is I actually have the hat kind of at an angle. But what we're going to do is I did kind of just let this kind of just warm up here, flatten it up a little bit with the press while it was warming up. Pretty easy. You just want to make sure you get all those creases out. But just like that. Next thing you're going to do is you're going to figure out what we're going to do, and we're going to do the HTV first. So you're going to kind of just want to press it. You want to put it wherever you want. So I got to make sure I have it eye level or straight. however I want to do this. Now I made this like 5.5, so I'm just gonna eye it up. Actually, I should let this cool down. Let me let this cool down and then we'll put it on. So what I did is I actually bent the 2 plastic pieces in front because this already has a seam, and then that's how I can tell where the middle is. This does not want to like stay. So what I'm actually going to do is just do 1/2 first. And what you do is you hold the power button down for 2 seconds. And we're just going to kind of just keep the pressure on that part. I kind of just sometimes like to wave it when I use hand press, but we're just gonna let that sit there until the timer goes off. Sorry if it's too zoomed in, I'll zoom out when I do the next half. Okay, that little stays a little bit on like that. Okay, now we're gonna do the other half, and I'm left-handed so it's kind of hard, but again, you're just gonna hold it down and then hold the power button down for 2 seconds for that timer to come on. We're just gonna let that sit. And both of these items are a cold press, so you basically don't want to take the plastic covering off until it's completely cooled down, which is okay because this heat press is an easy voila. And then I'm just gonna kind of just do the middle a little bit, and we're gonna let that cool down, and then we'll peel it and do the puff part, which I'm super excited for. Okay, this is like very slightly warm. I'm just gonna peel it anyways, but look at that. I love the monochromatic look, which is basically kind of the 2 same colors. Now this came up a little bit, which is okay because I'm going to press it again with the other part. So look at that. I feel like it's a little bit crooked, but to me it doesn't. But it's for a 4-year-old, so I don't care. Now the next thing we're going to do is you want to make sure you have this on exactly to a T for that. And now I have to check the temperature for the puff real quick. Okay, so this does not want to hold on, so we're going to do the same way we did it. I have this to like right on. The temperature, according to the manufacturer, says it's supposed to be on for 310 for 15 seconds. So we're going to have this on, push that button. I pushed it. Ah! I'm just going to count it in my head. I'm going to say that's about 15 seconds. Okay. Oh, I made it too bubbly. I messed up on it. Again, we're going to do this one. And 15 seconds. Okay. Now. I can't do it all of a sudden. That's okay. I'm watching my timer on my computer. Okay, so the E over here did not stick very much, so I'm just gonna kind of, I think the longer you have it on, the bigger the bubbles are, and you don't want the bigger the bubbles. That E just does not want to press. There we go. So puff vinyl takes you a long time to figure it out, but I'm liking the way it turned out. I think it's kind of cool. I'm gonna let this sit and cool down, and then we will peel it off. Okay, so it started like coming off as it was cooling down. Like I said, this was my first try with puff vinyl, which I'm gonna say I still like it. I think the reason why the puff part is a little too big is I left it on there long. You don't want to leave it on there very long, but my timer was just having problems. Now, I do recommend having a backup timer like on your phone, or keep track of something, because there are times where the timer doesn't work. I've had that happen with other presses of mine, and which is fine. You'll get used to it, but it's just fine. But I absolutely love this. I think it's super cute. So just make sure you guys have this flap off. But this was just an easy thing that I got from the Dollar Tree, and the hat turned out perfect. I think my daughter's gonna love it. I'm pretty excited, and it's super simple to make. Super simple. I plan on making more. If you guys want me to make more kind of stuff like this, definitely let me know. I do have other hats I want to do some patches and everything for, but this is something I just wanted to make. But again, this is the HTV press. I will have the links for you guys below to use this, but this is so easy to make little hats or anything that involves like a curve. So you can even do hats, or you could probably do shirts with this. Two, I mean, you could, if you want to do like just a tiny little letter on a shirt, you could definitely do something like this. But I will have all the links below of everything that I used today except the hat. Like I said, I got that from the Dollar Tree, but I like it. I love it, and there's so much more stuff that I want to do with puff vinyl. It's endless. It's endless. I even got a metallic silver one, I think, in that one, and I'm beyond excited to try that. But now my daughter has a nice little hat. This hat's a little too big for her, and I'm actually going to think I'm going to cut like some of this strap. I think I might like cut it and then just kind of burn it a little bit with a lighter just to have it. But what a cute little thing. And then I was thinking maybe I could put some hearts or something on here, but let's go have her try it out. But thanks for watching, you guys, and I'll see you guys next time, but let's have her try it on. Okay, show everybody your hat. Do you like it? The hat's a little too big for her, but she likes it.